Thank you for being together with me today. Thank you for this. I'm so grateful to God for this community. There were no coincidences. I received a download or divine inspiration to talk about the hero's journey. And it was so amazing that Bob, in the reading of the Daily Word today, mentioned the Advent journey. Because I said, Spirit, shouldn't I be talking about Advent? And Spirit was like, the hero's journey, the hero's journey. I said, okay, but we are. And I was given the image of the Magi who are beginning as Zoroastrian priests and spiritual metaphysicians. They are beginning to get the download that there is going to be a enormous event on the planet. And they are all already, since they are astronomers, they are seeing this star. They are beginning to notice that the sky looks different and that there's a new star that's beginning to move into the Earth's rotation, into the Earth's field. So this is we're beginning. So they are beginning to get the intuition that they will be on a journey. And it's the hero's journey to the awakened one, to the Christ child within. So we are all on a hero's journey. So my beloved, the hero's journey is a universal archetype, a story embedded in the hearts of every spiritual tradition. Joseph Campbell described it as the path of transformation, leaving the familiar, facing trials, discovering deeper truths, and returning to life with a newfound wisdom. In this post-election season of uncertainty and change for some people, but for all of us, we are all heroes on a spiritual journey. And the hero's task is not to change the outer world, but to awaken to the divine truth within, transforming fear into faith, uncertainty into trust, and resistance into surrender. So in Christianity, we find the answering of the call. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Jesus' life embodies the hero's journey. He faced trials, betrayals, and crucifixion, yet through it all, he awakened humanity to the truth of the kingdom of heaven within. Like Jesus, the greatest guru, we are called to step into our divine nature through faith and perseverance. Hinduism. In Hinduism, there is the archetype of the inner battle. Whenever there is a decline in righteousness and an increase in unrighteousness, I manifest myself. The Bhagavad Gita. And Juro, the hero of the Bhagavad Gita, symbolizes us. Faced with overwhelming challenges, he learns from Krishna that the battle is not external, but within. The battle to overcome doubt, fear, ego, and awaken to our higher purpose, our higher existence. In Buddhism, there is the archetype of letting go of fear on the hero's journey. You yourself must thrive. The Buddha only points the way. The Buddha teaches us that the path to awakening lies within, through mindfulness and detachment, the hero learns to transcend suffering and realize their true nature. In Islam, there is the archetype and spiritual teaching and principle of trusting the divine plan. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. The Quran, Surah 94, verse 6. Prophet Muhammad faced immense trials, yet his unwavering trust in Allah, in God's plan, led to victory and transformation. This reminds us that every difficulty is an opportunity to deepen our faith. In the Kabbalah, there's the principle, spiritual principle, of discovering the light within on the hero's journey. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. This is aligned, John 1:5 is aligned with Kabbalistic teachings. The Kabbalah teaches that every soul carries a divine spark. Our hero's journey is to uncover the light by transcending the illusions of separation and fear. Here are some affirmations that I believe we can take in on this hero's journey during the Advent season of awakening to our Christ mind. So please take them in or repeat them silently to yourself after I've spoken each one. I am divinely guided on my hero's journey. I am divinely guided on my hero's journey. I embrace change and uncertainty as opportunities for growth. I embrace change and uncertainty as opportunities for growth. I awaken to my true self, rooted in love, courage, and divine wisdom. I awaken to my true self, rooted in love, courage, and divine wisdom. I trust the unfolding of the divine plan in my life. I trust in the unfolding of the divine plan in my life. So, my beloveds, as you all know, about 9 months ago, on February 29th, I was diagnosed with stage 3 cervical cancer. It had spread to the pelvis lymph nodes. And I was really thinking that I wouldn't be here, that I wouldn't be able to experience my favorite season, summer. But I was suddenly in the throes of a hero's journey. I had to decide, was I going to carry the sword of light or the sword of darkness? Was I going to walk by faith and not by sight, or just feel fear every moment and every heartbeat of this adventure, this journey? I'm here before you, I believe, because of all of your prayers and all of the prayers of my chosen family and my loved ones. But every day, as I was walking this path and facing the inner dragons of my mind and slaying them, I had to turn to the power of God within me and throughout the universe. I had to embody the courage, the faith, the unwavering bravery and peace of a hero on a journey, on the hero's journey. My beloveds, this is what we must do today. For many of us, it's now almost a month since the election. And I know and I can feel that many people's soma, their nervous systems, are calming down. And we are rerooting ourselves in our spiritual principles. I was blessed to watch a sermon by Reverend Michael Beckwith, who I consider a mentor, who I actually called. I have his phone number about a week ago because my best friend was going into surgery. And he was so generous to pray for her and to continually hold me in prayer. But he talked about a story of a farmer who had a son, and they had one horse. And this horse was used for everything. And one day the son came to the father and said, "Father, I left the gate open and the horse is gone." And the father, and he said, "That's so terrible. What will we do? We will starve. We use the horse for everything." And his father said, "It's not good and it's not bad. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing." And then the horse came back and brought all of a herd of wild horses, followed the horse. And now the son said, "Dad, we're going to be rich." But as he was, but as he was trying to gather the wild horses, the son broke his leg. And he said to his father, "Oh my God, Dad, I won't be able to help you with the farming." And he said, "It's so terrible." And the father said, "Well, it could be good, it could be bad. Who knows what it is?" And the next day, the country declared war on another country. And there were men sent by the government to conscript young men. And when they came, this young man had broken his leg. And the father, and he said, "Oh my God, I thought this was going to be a terrible thing," but it ended up being a good thing. And the father said, "Who knows? It could be a bad thing. It could be a good thing." This is a story that our ancients have spoken because nothing is good or bad. We have no idea how things will turn on the hero's journey. We simply trust in God, in Source, in our higher power. The power of affirmative prayer and positive thinking on the hero's journey. Affirmative prayer is the hero's tool for transformation. Unlike traditional prayer that pleads, affirmative prayer declares the truth of our divine nature and aligns us with the highest good. For example, an example of affirmative prayer is, "I know that the infinite power of God within me is guiding me through every challenge. I claim peace, courage, and wisdom now. I release fear and embrace divine order." And so it is. Positive thinking is the hero's shield against doubt. By focusing on what is good, true, and possible, we create a vibrational match for the life we desire. So, what is the life application of walking the hero's path daily? I love life application. New Thought is spiritual, is practical spirituality. 1, let's face challenges with faith. When confronted with uncertainty, affirm and know, "This too shall pass. This is part of my divine journey. I'm growing stronger through it." 2, practice daily spiritual rituals. Spend time in meditation, prayer, and affirmation, and stay connected to your divine source. 3, be of service to others, uplift others, volunteer, listen, and support your loved ones, chosen family, and community during challenging times. And know that prayer, affirmative prayer, is service to humanity. So if you can't be there in person or use your hands or take action, pray. Pray for the world. Pray for the highest good in every circumstance. Prayer is activism. 4, Visualize success. See yourself as the hero or heroine, overcoming obstacles and living a life of joy, peace, and purpose. My beloveds, let's close by bowing our heads in prayer and affirming the hero within each of us. Infinite Spirit, we give thanks for the hero's journey that calls us to awaken to our divine nature. We affirm that every challenge we face is an opportunity to grow, to love, to rise. We bless this time of change and uncertainty, knowing that it's part of the divine unfolding. May we walk forward with courage, faith, and wisdom, lighting the way for others. We claim and declare peace and joy and divine order for ourselves, our communities, our nation, and our world during this time of sacred holidays, and knowing that the light always illumines the darkness. We stay forever connected to your light. And so it is. Amen. Blessed hero's journey. We can overcome the dragons in our consciousness. We can do it, beloveds. With God, all things are possible. Amen. And thank you.